Welcome to Fast Effect. I am ELD, and we are finally back. It's been quite a journey. So the last time that I made a video, things were pretty chaotic. Things are still chaotic, but now in a great way. I've opened up a brick and mortar shop here in Bellingham, Massachusetts, and this is the first match that will be featured in Fast Effect from my own store here, ELD's Time Vault Games. You see, we've got the playmats representing the store here, and we have Bailey and Dylan, two members of the old guard from Scholars, both of them here playing some fun decks. We've got Aggro Loam for Dylan. That's going to look to lock out the game with Chalice of the Void and kind of come over the top. And Bailey is on Blue-Red Delver, a very low-to-the-ground, aggressive deck featuring Delver of Secrets, Monastery Swift Spear, Burn, counter spells, a lot of one-drops. So Chalice is going to be probably the most important card in this matchup. Of course, Bailey does have a lot of counters to potentially stop that. But cards like Daze start to lose a little bit of their luster as the game goes on. Aggro Loam can make a lot of land drops. See there, Punishing Fire as well, part of the mix. And a basic forest here. Going to play around those wastelands. Mox Diamond, ditching Wasteland, Chalice of the Void, Force of Will, pitching Daze, and Delver of Secrets following up here. Things are coming fast and furious. Chalice at 1 sticks. Will it be enough? Now that Delver of Secrets is down, flipping immediately, showing Daze. It'll be very interesting to see if Dylan has a 4th land here to resolve a 3-drop through that Daze. He does. Looks like a Ghost Quarter. And Assassin's Trophy. A new addition to the format. Blue-Red Delver actually does have basic lands. Many of the Delver variants don't. But Blue-Red can afford to run a little bit of basic mana. Here, the brakes have been pumped. No beats coming from Blue-Red Delver. That is not where they want to be. Aggro Loam throwing out Green Sun Zenith. And Bailey choosing to throw a Daze out there for no value. Interesting choice. I don't see a lot of value in that. Now, one thing to consider here is that Daze could actually be used as a way of countering Wasteland. You can actually say Lightning Bolt and then respond with dazing your own bolt, paying the 1 just to get that island back in your hand. Sometimes you'd rather have the land. Liliana has come down. She's starting to tick up. This game is getting out of control very rapidly for Bailey. 16 points of life left on Dylan's side of the board, and Wasteland starting to restrict, or Ghost Quarter, I should say, attempting to restrict Bailey's mana base. Brainstorm into Scoop, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. Time is a very important element of tournament magic. Could Blue-Red Delver have pulled out of there? Possibly, very unlikely, but it is within the realm of possibilities. But in a tournament setting, you do not want to waste a half hour on a game that is potentially almost certainly a losing effort when you need to find a way to win the next 2. So Bailey making the right play there in my estimation and scooping. Dylan going to look to break serve here, see if he can actually beat Bailey on the draw. Double Chalice, very strong. Thinking through my comment on Lightning Bolt there. Bolt, of course, would be dead. You wouldn't even need to pay the 1 to try and get it to resolve. It would just be a way of preserving your mana. Your own Daze. Card does a lot. Particularly good versus the decks that are trying to play fair. Aggro Loam's Mox Diamond does push it a little bit out of that range. They tend to be just a turn ahead. Daze perhaps not its strongest in this matchup compared to a deck that's trying to play a little bit more fair. Interesting matchup. Start things out. Both decks have picked up some potential options in newer sets. Assassin's Trophy, easily the biggest improvement. That card really shifts the certain matchups in terms of being able to answer difficult permanents. Abrupt Decay answered a lot of things, but Assassin's Trophy actually answers everything. Have some shuffling here. Go ahead and give Dylan that round 1 check mark. All right, let's see what Bailey is going to be able to lead out with here. Almost certainly going to have a 1-drop creature to start the beats. Ideally, he'd like some permission, and there it is, Swift Spear, swinging for 1. Swift Spear really enjoys draws with lots of burn. Preordain, of course, also excellent. Cantrip into cantrip is a heck of a lot better when you get those little incremental advantages, like Swift Spear's Prowess trigger. Not quite as good as a Monastery Mentor, but it's a heck of a lot less mana, and it's impacting the game right away. See if Punishing Fire is in the mix. It is, so he's got Punishing Fire and Grove of the Burn Willows. So that first Punishing Fire effectively countered by the Lightning Bolt, the Prowess trigger saving Monastery Swift Spear. And it's going to be difficult to actually KO this Swift Spear if Bailey plays well. That 2-mana investment every time is really not going to pay off if Bailey can keep some mana open for instance. And there's a Storm Chaser Mage followed by Brainstorm, pumping up a whole lot of damage. Half of Dylan's life total already gone. And the plan of Punishing Fire off of Grove may just be way too slow. See what he's got. Chalice at 1. You know, at this point, I don't think Bailey's necessarily going to care that his spells don't actually resolve. Just playing them could be enough. And he's got the Abrade and a Swift Spear. So much beats. And it looks like a Bolt post attacks, pushes it right over the line. That's 9 damage. And that is just going to do it. So we'll even this match up here. 1 apiece. Who will win this first match on camera here at the new ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts? So this weekend is our grand opening celebration. If you are seeing this on the day it is uploaded, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, February 22nd, 3rd, and 4th, we're going to be doing giveaways, prizes, demo games. We've got a vintage ELD open on Saturday. I hope to see a lot of familiar faces there. I've got, let's see if we can show it in camera. Whoa! That is a limited edition pin crafted from cherry. Got a oil and wax finish hand applied on there. Those are only available this weekend. That is how you're going to get them. Stopping in the first 50 customers will get them. We're going to use some for giveaways. There'll be a very limited amount available for sale as well. And that is it. Once they're gone, they are gone. I'll be doing limited edition pins for every single one of my ELD Open events. So we've got Vintage on February 23rd and Modern March 2nd. And the one most of you guys are probably excited about, March 9th, we're going to be doing a Legacy Open right here in Bellingham at ELD's Time Vault Games. So here we go. Dylan on the play here. See what he comes up with. Scry. Is it good enough? Thinks it over. It is not. Thinks he can do better. And we've got a Verdant Catacombs Mox Diamond pitching. Do we have the Chalice? The Scry decision, not quite as important as it looked for a second, seeing as how he's going to shuffle anyways. Basic Forest here. Dylan playing around potentially Wasteland and Price of Progress. And Cycle, not exactly the most exciting opening so far. Oh, here we go. Another Mox Diamond and a go. So this is not ideal at all. I don't know what that card is. Let me know in the comments. It's been a little bit. Didn't think it had been that long. Storm Chaser Mage adding to the beats. Maze of Ith untaps it. Dylan completely flooded out here with a 2-drop creature of some sort, I believe. Wow. All right. Well, let me know in the comments. But we've got a army amassing on Bailey's side of the board here. A full grip of cards, and Maze of Ith only able to stop one of these attackers at a time. Fetch for Dylan, thinning out the library. He's got all of the colors of mana that he needs, and really all of the mana that he could need. Another land, and this is just going quite poorly for Dylan. Hellbent versus a full grip. A team of beaters. And Blood Moon now shutting off that Maze of Ith. Of course, mana color is not going to be a problem here for Dylan. He still has Mox Diamonds. And sacrificing whatever that permanent was to destroy Blood Moon. Some type of... yeah, I do not know. That has got to be a new card. Brainstorm resolving. Creatures being pumped up. Looks like an Assassin's Trophy. No, Abrupt Decay. Still running Abrupt Decay. Cannot be countered. Which is definitely worthwhile in this situation, given the force of will. And there's the double bolt, quickly closing it out. So Bailey taking it down in this first on-camera match. Man, it is good to be back. We'll see you in the next one. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please help grow the channel by subscribing. You'll be notified when we upload new videos like Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic with commentary, or Untapped, our raw tournament gameplay. Thanks for watching.